There's the when I went to EVO, the downtime while in Vegas after EVO, and then there's a second real talk with different splits whenever I left Vegas to go to Minneapolis for Summer Games Done Quick. A lot happened there too. So altogether, I've been gone for 2.5 weeks. Probably my longest break from streaming the entire year. So yeah, dude, Jon Stewart production value. So I'm trying. That way you have something to look at rather than just me all fucking day. You can skim the EVO melee shit while we go here. all right. So let's get to it, man. You guys ready? Let's buckle up here. Let me open up my pictures here. So we're gonna do this in 2 phases. There's I have pictures I took while I was away. I didn't tweet every picture I took, by the way, obviously. And then I have the tweets that cover and go over things that happened. You know, so I kind of tweeted the story out as it was going on, any event that was big and happening. So let's start with pictures, and then I'll kind of get a footing for what's going on there. All right. So now before I start though, Alright, these are some questionably lewd pictures here. Nothing explicit. But this isn't something I normally would show an entire stream because it's kind of like douchebaggy. But I figured, for the sake of context, this is a worthwhile thing to show up and bring up right now. Okay. So don't think it's me being like a try-hard show-off or anything. But I maybe make fun of me. I don't even care. All right. So check it out. So before I left. Dude, I was coming down on the body fat. I was looking really fucking good. I wanted to make sure, because I knew that while I was gone for EVO, I was gonna be surrounded by like. Look, everyone's already freaking out right now. All right. I knew I was gonna be surrounded by really bad food, and sure, I could go to Chipotle every single day, and I could go to the gym all the fucking time, but I didn't pay money to go to EVO and go to Summer Games Done Quick to blow half the day at the gym or whatever. So, you know what I mean? But just to show you how good I was fucking coming, dude. Abs were there, dude. There was visible ab definition on the exhale, son. Actually, I got the little son. Visible ab definition. I was fucking coming, dude. So subs, I threw subs a fitness profile quite a while ago, but just want you to know that was there at one point. I lost it while I was gone, but that's okay. That's all good though. So I'm gonna get that shit. I'm gonna get that shit right back, dude. Give me like another month, son. I'm hopping right back in. I am so excited to get that back, dude. Don't worry. All right. To continue here. All right. So one of the big things I fixed before I left here, because right now the current split we're on is the prepping for EVO, right? Prepping the league for EVO, one of the big problems I had was I was running jailbroken iOS 8.1 on my iPhone, and I was constantly going over my data. Some app in the background was using my the location services, and it had the paper airplane going off all the time. So I had to make sure I had that fixed before I left, because I was gonna go over on data big time, especially when I'm nowhere near Wi-Fi at any given moment. So I thankfully 8.4 got jailbroken. I fixed everything. Somebody asked me a while ago like what do I do with my jailbroken shit, so I figured I'd quickly give some brief insight here. I jailbroke my shit. I downloaded there's a great mod called Data Meter. It's fucking legit. So you can have it, and I have about 8 gigs a month. I have a little bit more. I have about 10 gigs to blow, but I keep it at 8. That way I know when to start giving a shit. So so I'm always told how much data I'm using both on upload and download as I go, and then I replace the useless like brand of cellular network I'm on with like my current download speed. So you know, you see whatever Twitch is using, like, you know, X amount of megabytes per second, you like flip out and turn that shit off or whatever. So this was a big change to let me manage my data way better. So Data Meter, if you're on 8.4, jailbreak your shit and get on it, dude. It's fucking legit. Really, really good. Alright, so let's see what my next video here. So I'm still look, I'm actually, so that's jailbroken 8.4. Next one, West Coast Grub. So once I landed in Vegas, son, I was fucking hyped, dude. Also, oh, more insight here too. The mail count. Okay, so as you may know, I have these. I'm a man who never tries to waste an idea, especially now. So I always have the dry erase boards on deck. I'm always jotting ideas down, both like relevant to the stream and to get some RL things taken care of. I try to be on top of my time and manage it well if I can. So I figured I'd show you guys I'm a man of my word here. The newsletter, I was writing down like the things I wanted to cover in the newsletter before I left. The big 10,000 character newsletter. So there's a quick insight of that. But once at EVO, had to catch the pass here. This year is a little bit different because they didn't. You don't get a shirt standard with the badge anymore. You have to like go to the EVO merchandise line and pay. Like you get it heavily reduced in price. I think it's like less than $10. I think it's like $8 for a shirt now. Let's see. All right, okay, yeah. But yeah, I figured I'd show you guys what the pass was like this year. In fact, if you want me to flex a little bit here, let me show you. Let me show you how hard my power level is, son. This is a little bit random here, but all right. I don't know if you guys do this or not too, but every anime convention and every badge pass ever, son. Like get on my fucking level, dude. I think there's like another. So like here's EVO this year, and then I had EVO. Where's EVO last year? And look, here's EVO a year before that. And where's my first one at? I don't know where. Oh look. And then here's the other one. So that's 3 EVO badges right there, son. Letting you know I'm that nigga, son. So yeah, if you're not, does your chain hang low? If you do not, oh, also, son, yo, E3 badge though. Come at me, bro. Like, if you're not keeping that shit, dude, what are you doing to yourself? How are you gonna prove you're cool to everyone else if you're not keeping all your badges? All right. All right. So that's a little random thing there, but let's keep going here. So West Coast Grub. All right, this is not my first time having In-N-Out Burger. In fact, I was all right, cause like, you understand that once you're on this kind of temptation, like it's so much harder to not want to cheat, dude. So like, of course I'm like, yo, let's fucking go, man. I want a 4x4, protein style with a strawberry shake and a cup of water. Like, I know some of y'all are approve of the animal style fries, but to me it's like it's a little too messy. The fries get a little bit too soggy, so I'd rather them crisp. And it was really good, dude. I fucked this up, man. So yeah, real talk, if you have not tried animal style, I'm sorry, protein style. I forget what the protein style, right? If you haven't tried a protein style, son, dude, get on that. So this was the best part is, dude, this is me giving again 4x4, 4 patties, right? $10. This whole thing right here was all $10. So like that's why it's like it's so good. All right, so let's see here. Let's continue. What All right, so now we're in the over. All right, so let's pause for a second here to break down here. So EVO itself, okay. If you're new to the structure of EVO typically is mostly 2 ballrooms. You have the pools ballroom and then the grand finals ballroom. Pools ballroom's main function is it's like half merchandise booths and the other half is like dedicated to like the pools matches for every major game. And then in the grand finals ballroom they'll do like more pools, but there's like the big ass screen. And if there's any games that have their grand finals on day 1, then they're done on the stage at the end of Friday. So just to give you an idea again, you have the pools ballroom and the grand finals ballroom. This year though things are a little bit different. EVO changed things up a little bit here. If you booked for your EVO pass before April, you were good for being into the grand finals ballroom on grand final Sunday. However, if you booked your pass after like mid-May, I want to say, you get the shitty pass, and they already sold out of all the grand finals ones. and then you have to like watch grand finals in the overflow room. So we're gonna call this the overflow ballroom because this is where it was held at. The overflow ballroom has like 4 projectors, and it's pretty anti-hype. I can guarantee you anyone who was in there was nowhere near as hype as you were in the grand finals ballroom. But we'll get more into that when we get to grand final Sunday. What's different this time though is Nintendo participated in sponsoring to an extent, and there was Splatoon 4v4 setups in a pretty bad location. It was actually right next to where Melee was. Now, to give you a sense of location here, if I can, I didn't take enough pictures here to really give you an idea. But okay, so this is all in the overflow ballroom. Here was like the anime corner where Zerd. I've heard people say it's Xerd, but I think Zerd just sounds easier to say, so maybe I'm just gonna be wrong on purpose here. But you can see in the background here the big Mad Catz booth. To the left of that, you had the Gaming Generations booth. Both were selling merch. Some were promoting products. Well, yeah, anime. You can see here it's pretty well tamed. There's a lot of even if it's kind of crowded right here, there's still a lot of organization going on altogether. See here, give you a sense of height up here. Keep going here. You notice how empty it is though at certain points here. And I try to give you a really good idea of the spatial points. You can easily walk through on both sides here, quite well, and you can see where things get a little pretty hectic around the Melee Center. What I want to bring up here is like how they didn't anticipate how bad things were getting for Melee. Like, Melee was a pain in the ass to navigate. They gave anime, and again, I'm not even saying this to be like a pro Melee, but like anime had the equal amount of room that Melee had, and like Melee was like fucking just like on a, like you're crunched, like you're like on a subway. It's pretty crazy. So that was pretty annoying to look at. Like you see this right here, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, man. Yo, Tina Dayton. Yo. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? I'm so excited to do PAX Prime with y'all whenever that time comes. So thank you. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to Tina and Ray in a bit here. That's like probably about an hour from now. That's when we get to SGDQ stuff. And don't worry, if you're kind of bored out, it's gonna pick up considerably here. Don't worry. But yeah, so I want to emphasize here that how not crowded this was and how fucking crowded Melee was. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going aggressive though. So another thing too was the projectors were mostly broken for most of the time. So only the Melee one was working, and even then, like, you couldn't see it that well. I promise you, all of you people at home had a much better view of Melee Top 32 than I did. But I'm gonna get into that on the second day of Melee. But okay, so this was mostly I took a picture for EMP. Extreme Butoden had a totally playable booth. Thanks to Bandai Namco, you can play the 3DSs all right here in Battle Children and whatnot. They were really friendly actually. See if I can. This is actually really new to me to see new games with these kinds of demo stations. They were pushing really hard. So I got to play it a little bit. I'm not sure how. I haven't played Budokai or anything relatable to it in so long. I'm not sure how good this is looking, but it didn't play bad. Like I might be a giant scrub, but it did not play as it didn't play like blatantly shit. I don't know if it's just like if it's not shit or if it's like, you know, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 good or whatever. So that's up to you guys to play and check out here. But yeah, the Mad Catz booth had a lot going on, a lot of production value into it. And then at this point we're at this point, we're in the Grand Finals ballroom, right? So remember, this is where Grand Finals goes down at. And one of the highlights here, if you're new to EVO, one of the highlights is definitely the poverty corner, dude. There's always all the games that are dead, whether it be like, you know, you can say Marvel 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, whatever. The only place you're gonna see CRTs aside from Melee are definitely for the poverty corner. So there was this table, this round table right here, of just this round table around a pillar of just all the retro shit. Marvel 2 all day. Dreamcast is everywhere. There was